Well, we've been here all day, and the headline definitely, as you mentioned, the fact that nobody was killed and more people weren't seriously hurt. The accident happened right there, knocking the train off the tracks. It came to rest just a few hundred yards down the tracks, 10 cars worth. Sky Fox was overhead. We're in a remote, unincorporated area of Ventura County by Moore Park, north of the 118 freeway. It was just after 11:19 a.m. when a 911 call came in of a train derailment. 10 cars from the Amtrak train number 14, the Coast Starlight, heading from Los Angeles all the way to Seattle, with stops along the way, hit a Ventura County Water Department truck that was on the tracks. We don't yet know why. Incredibly, the driver walked away, but he was seriously injured and was rushed to a trauma center. Only 14 of the 186 passengers needed medical attention. Their injuries described as minor. They were hospitalized. Before they were bussed out of here, we spoke to a couple of the shaken passengers.
It was terrifying. There was a huge impact. The cars were teetering, and then left and right, and you get derailed. The dust was flying everywhere. It smelled like gasoline. Everyone was kind of panicking. We all didn't know what to do. I was bracing the seat. It was quite a scene, and then you heard 911 was being called, and they evacuated us.
What happened? We were rolling along, and all of a sudden, that thing went bump, thump, 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 stop. And I was sure that we had derailed. We were not in the car that tipped over. We were in the car just behind that one. But it was kind of a freaky situation, to say the least.
To say the least, not clear how fast the train was traveling on this stretch of track. The average Amtrak speeds outside of stations and crossings is about 80 miles per hour. I doubt it was going that fast. That driver would have been killed. I can tell you, first responders were both surprised and grateful that there were not more injuries or any deaths at all.
The train derailing is an extremely significant thing in and of itself. The fact that the train stayed upright, I think everybody's extremely lucky. This could have been far, far worse. I think we could all agree on that.
Back live now. Again, you see that stretch of tracks heading northbound out of Ventura County. 10 cars derailed, but all of them are upright. And behind me, you hear and can see the heavy equipment that they're bringing into place to try to bring those cars back onto the track and presumably hook up another locomotive and move them out of here eventually. All the passengers taken to a nearby reunification area where they were presumably picked up by relatives or got other transportation to continue their journeys. That driver of that truck, and again, we don't know why he was on the tracks, again, transported to a trauma center with serious injuries. No further description of those. Alex, Christine?